Mayzy and I'm the founder of the Single and Ready Club. We are very passionate about educating people on very important matters of life. Love, marriage, family, relationships generally. We believe that there is a lot that people need to know to make it work. Okay? So we have some answers for you. And sit back, stay glued to your screen, okay? And enjoy the answers to this pertinent question. I'll see you in a moment. Thank you.
Okay. Advantages of being opposite. Well, the advantage of being opposite is that it helps you guys help to balance each other. You balance, that's the advantage of one is this and one is that. It helps to really create a balance and also create some kind of fun in the home. You can imagine coming to a home where the husband and the wife both are introverts. You know, the home will be very quiet, but you know, where there is one that is, you know, outgoing and the other is, you know, reserved, it can create that balance. But when the disadvantage is sometimes there could be clashes, you know, opposite the disadvantage that sometimes there could be a clash where there is no understanding, but sometimes over time they get to understand each other and, you know, they blend.
If people have many similarities, there will be less of arguments. They can get reach decisions faster when they have more similarities. They can arrive at decisions faster. And it can save them a lot of arguments also. Even if, for example, somebody likes football, the man likes football, the woman likes football, and it's discovered that in the area of sports or at home, they can find a common thing that they all enjoy easily. And it won't be like one wants African magic and the other one wants football, and it can cause more trouble. So when there are similarities like that, they can reach the decisions easily. At the same time, if they are similar, there are some weaknesses that cannot be helped because they are all the same. If one does not talk much, the other one talks a lot, it can help the other person in covering some areas and where he should have kept quiet or where he is quiet and he ought to speak. The other person can urge him or can come in to help. So there can be areas like that when the two are very different also. For example, if one is hot-tempered and one is cool, they can temper themselves. The one that is cool can help to cool down the person that is hot-tempered if he knows what to do, so that that flame does not burn much in the house.
Well, the advantage of you liking the same things and being alike in so many ways is that you have so many things to share, so many stories to talk about, so many things to enjoy together. You know, like so many things to enjoy. Like if, for example, you both like to travel, you both like to extroverts, like meeting people. I mean, you would share all of that together. You know, but the limiting side is if you are both alike, there are other sides of life you might not have the experience to know about and to enjoy. But I would always prefer two like-minded people being married, because it's a beautiful thing. You would share things together. You would I like to travel. My wife likes to travel. So imagine when we travel to, there's so much to see. We'll laugh and talk and share. Oh, look at that. I like to try new things. She likes to try new things. And so there's that excitement. Yes, I've picked up some things from her. She's picked up some things from me. And, you know, in the relationship, like, for example, my wife is like an interior person. So because of the association now, I now know some interior stuff. I now know how to mix colors. So the limiting factor is that you might not it might limit you to other sides of life, but by and large, I think being like-minded has greater advantages, I think. That's what I think.
Okay, for example, let's assume you have the extroverts and the introverts. Let's just use a general term, extroverts and introverts. The extroverts are the happy people. They are the fun-loving people. They are the ones who make the relationship exciting, So having two extroverts means that some details of the relationship, of the marriage might be neglected, to an extent, because the introverts are the ones who keeps details, who are looking at nitty-gritties of things, who are checking this and checking that, but the extroverts are just easy flowing. So having the same type in a relationship, might makes that there might be some lapses, based on the temperament. And having both extrovert and introvert, I think it makes balance up the relationship generally. So that's just it.
Okay, let me go back to this example of introvert and extrovert. If I'm an introvert, chances are that I would like staycations. I told you I write on tourism, so we talk about tours and all those things all the time. So a staycation is a holiday or a vacation you take at home. And so chances are that you want to stay at home, put on a good movie, do a romantic love song, jazz playing. You always have indoor ideas, And then you have the extrovert husband that tells you, let's travel. Let's go to this place. Let's go to that place. It might look like he's disrupting your life, but by the time you look back, you realize that the fact that you guys are different helps to create memories of different capacities. So you now have different types of memories created, and that's an advantage. Because as much as you love being indoors, if all your pictures or selfies are indoors, at some point they will look boring to you. But when you have a husband that's always taking you out, always taking you to places you've never been before, always inspiring you to do things you've never done before, you end up creating memories with him that brings a strong bond. So that's where the advantage of like poles attracting unlike poles attracting comes in. But for the like attraction, the disadvantage of that opposites attracting is the fact that after a while you might get irritated by that person. So that's where emotional maturity comes in. You need to be tolerant of people.
There is a reason why personality type is not in the Bible. Because if it were foundational to our lives and decision-making process, it would be needed. But it doesn't mean that they don't play important roles. They help to navigate conversations. Like, they help the conflict resolution, but not the decision-making itself. So I'm already married to someone, and I discover that I'm sanguine and the person is sanguine. What do? Then I say, oh, sanguines are better with choleric. I made a mistake. Will you go divorce? How does that help that person? However, if the person sees that, okay, I'm married to a sanguine, and then he sees the way sanguines behave, that can help the person better communicate in a way that they can understand each other. So that goes to me at base 2 to say, okay, when there are conflicts, how do you resolve those conflicts? Now, if you know people's personality types, conflict resolution will be more effective, because at the beginning you're going to struggle. You'll be guessworking. You do a lot of guesswork before you finally find the best way to communicate in such a way that you're able to understand each other. But if you know that person's personality type, you can hit it head on, and you will arrive at resolutions faster. So it can help to oil the relationship and make it better. So I think that that's where those things come to play. So it's good to know. It should not be the basis on which you choose your partner. Choosing your partner should be based on foundational issues, things that border on the Word of God and people's relationship with Him. But to make the relationship smoother, to help it become sweeter, then those things can come in, and they can really help. I tell you, they can really help any relationship become better. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'd already started picking on that point, but let me take up from where I left off. So because you guys are going to do purpose together, your areas of difference will come very handy. It's because you're going to now find yourself complementing yourself in those areas, like a team of footballers, you know. Some are playing defense, some are playing midfield, some are attackers. So it's better when you have diversity, so the team is, you know, all together well positioned to win. So if you look at it from that point of view, then it's going to really be like an advantage. But internally, you're going to like sort of have a bit of conflict, but maturity is going to help you deal with that if you're mature enough to know. For instance, you find a pair where one wants to save money, always keep money, while the other is into really like spending money. If you look at it very well, you will see that both has their place. For instance, you know, why one wants to keep money and then maybe the family would suffer some, you know, basic needs. It feels like we can pass on those. The other wants those needs met. So if you can really find a middle ground, if you can find, you know, a way to work it out, then ultimately both roles are going to work out well for the team, like I said before. For similarities, they're beautiful, you know, beautiful. Like I said, couples who are very much alike find it easy to live together. But like I also said, and I've said, it becomes like a problem in making decisions, because both of you would always pick this, and so you will not have that variety of opinions and then diversity in choices to make. So they both have their places, and I think it takes both to really win. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed that episode. Alright, don't forget we have a lot of value to share with you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time I have a new post. Okay? Also follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Telegram with the name Single and Ready Club. We will love to share value. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.